on the lower level today. Yeah, because it's like a bajillion degrees today. I think of noodles. So this bus hit an armored car earlier. They're cleaning up the mess right now. It's the Bank of America. The armored car hit the bus. Here we go. And here's the armored car. The trains are so frequently, there's no such thing as on time. I mean, there's a train every 30, 1, 2, 3 trains behind me right now. There's a train every 30, 40 seconds, every minute or two, so we don't even run on a schedule. I'm from Hong Kong. Now, I'm from Washington, D.C., but I grew up in Illinois. Hong Kong's my home now. I lived here 6 years. So we're going to go down this curve. This is where a tram spun out of control once. You can see the scratch marks. Right. Oh, where are they? Ah, they're gone. Georgetown's pretty fun. It's cheaper than Hong Kong. Hey, Rockford, I'm from downstate. So we'll go another stop or two. Ghostbusters is coming out here. Oh, I switched. Star Trek. Star Trek. I like it here a lot, but it's very, very expensive. It's extremely expensive. I don't take the bus that often. I usually walk. In fact, I'd walk today, except for the fact it's so flippin' hot. And I've got stuff to do. Bonjour, France. I was in France 2 weeks ago. Take a boat trip. Where are we headed today? We're headed to get some noodles, I think. Probably 2 more stops, yeah? So now we're going into the crazy expensive neighborhood. I saw John was up in Yuen Long. I've been to Yuen Long, so I didn't really watch. That's Brooks Brothers, Dunhill, Burberry, Tiffany coming up on our left, Cartier. He got in trouble. Walking around where? Yuen Long? I have to talk to him about that. Dolce & Gabbana. Saint Laurent. Armani. Are there bad sections I wouldn't walk around at night? Yeah, because there's snakes. There's cobras up in the mountain paths. So at nighttime, the cobras come out. If you go walk in the forest at night, bite, bite, bite. But as far as like crime, criminal neighborhoods, no, not really. I mean, there are some sections that are kind of, look kind of scary because they're like industrial and they're abandoned and there's nobody there. And you kind of wonder why you're walking down an alley with nothing but garbage trucks, and stuff like that. But there's no real street crime. We have one of the lowest crime rates in the world here. So we don't really worry about that kind of stuff. They actually have a restaurant on the top, Armani Thief, which is very posh and chic-y, and I don't go there because I don't dress nicely enough. I don't really watch that much anime. I used to watch Gundams and stuff like that. I tried to get my kids into Gundams, but they just didn't take. You want to visit? Why not? You should come here. It's very cheap. You can get here round trip for like, what did I say it was? 470 round trip on Delta. They don't have a Cheesecake Factory here. The portions are too big. So look at that. There's 4 trams behind me. 1, 2, 3 trams behind me. Ramming speed. So close. Don't have a Waffle House. They do have a waffle place. I was born in the United States, but I've lived here 6 years. So we're gonna get out of the next stop and go get some noodles, yeah? So you see this button? All the kids know if you step on this button, it rings the bell. So my kids come in here and they start jamming on the button. Yeah, it's like $2, I don't know, 2.5 Hong Kong or something. Which is like a quarter. It's like 25 cents American. See the trams behind it. Oh, Five Guys, yeah, sweet. I would miss Five Guys. There's actually a Filipino hamburger joint down there I've never tried. Jollibee. I think they got those in California. Let's get out of this tram. Low for a variety of reasons, culturally and legally. We have more cops on the street. We have more people living in houses that have private security, or apartment buildings with private security. Kids are forced to be in tutoring sessions all the time. Education is a big deal. Unemployment is very low. There's a sense of shame and family structure, and there's no guns. So you can cherry pick any one of those ideas. The reality is they all work in unison together to create low crime stuff. The cost of living is extremely expensive. There are hot Japanese women. Most of them have sunburn. But, we do kind of live in China. So most of the women here are Chinese. Converse with no guns is that the police sometimes get a little rough. Kids are stressed out by the homework. I write apps that do legal consulting. Most of the time I'm a dad. So there's a building covered in bamboo scaffolding. My house is, my 1,000 square foot apartment is $7,500 US a month. That's the cheapest building on my street. My kids go to an international school here, so it's basically an American school. Went to my noodle place yesterday. That's where we're going now. Oh crap, just missed this light. Jaywalk. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. So this is the fake Lego man. He sells fake Legos for like 1/5 the price of the real Legos. Star Warts. They're actually called Star Warts. W-A-R-T. This is the sewing market, where you can get buttons and patches and threads and ribbons. Those are bootleg Legos. Bootleg gangs are up in Shamshai Po. Star Warts, yeah, we get it all. Star Wasp. I saw Star Wasp one time. This is the costume street and Halloween street, where you can get your costumes for your next party. Yeah, I'm alright. So these vendors, when it rains, they throw up tarps quickly. But there's no rain in the forecast for the next 10 days, which kind of sucks. This is really hot. Sky Terrace. Sounds much more posh than where I'm going. Yes, sir. Okay, up on my favorite street, Wellington Street, where we have 3 noodle joints. The mountain back there is the peak. That's where we're going. After this hike, after I have lunch, we're going to take a taxi up to the peak and I'll take you for a hike around there. So feel free to slide left, slide up, hit my profile and follow me. We're going to go up the mountain after this. It's not hot and dry here. It's hot and juicy. Juicy is the only way to describe the heat. What the hell? It's not open yet? This is Wang Fu. That's a really good dumpling house. Everybody speaks English. English is the official language of Hong Kong, as is Chinese. Here on Hong Kong Island, it's about 95% of the people speak English, at least enough for you to order your food, get what you need. The government speaks English. If I call 911, well, it's actually 999, but if I call the emergency services, they'll talk to me in English. If I go to the hospital, they'll talk to me in English. The locals speak Cantonese, but they've been taught English in schools, and honestly, they need English to survive in many parts of the city. How are we doing? Is it crowded? No, it's not crowded. Hi. Two beef, wonton, yellow, Coke Light. They know me here. So that's where we're at. I only speak a few bad words in Cantonese, not much. I ordered the 2 toppings with wonton and sliced beef on the yellow noodles. I could have got the flat white noodles or the vermicelli, but I like the yellow noodles. Okay. Thank you. Oh God, that's good. On a hot day. Hot day. Thank you. Lunch is served. Ah, that's a big one. Very fast. They don't sell classic here anymore. Making you hungry. Yeah, look at this. Wonton noodle soup. Look at these. Nice yellow noodles. I know what you're thinking. You're like, is the 7-Eleven open? Do they have a pop noodle? Do they have a cup of noodles? Could I go to 7-Eleven and still get noodles? This is going to run me about, with the soda, it's going to run me about $4, maybe $5. No, $4 US, $5 US. I had fish and chips yesterday, so we've hit kind of our quota for the week. They were really good, too. This is a local restaurant, but it's Michelin starred, so a lot of tourists come here. We've had a Michelin star every year for like 10 years. I eat and I walk. Beef's a little chewy today. In Hong Kong, they actually give Michelin stars for street food. Believe it or not. Yeah, this is beef tendon with shrimp wontons. No, scorpions aren't really a local thing. They're not sold here. They're not a common animal here, so. There's the shrimp. Oh, it's hot. Yeah. So I'll tell you what. No cap brains. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off and finish this meal. No dog. Dog's against the law here. Unlike 44 states in the United States that allow the production of dog meat, Hong Kong outlawed it in the 1950s. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll be back shortly on the peak. So slide left, slide up, and follow me. Talk to you later.